I don't think that more than a couple of months ever go by without me getting asked that question about who was Charlie Cole. Charlie Cole was a client of mine when I was a case manager first starting out at Homefull. That was a street homeless person that pretty much nobody much cared about. He came in and out of shelter fairly regularly, and even once I was promoted to the director, I think he still believed I was his case manager. And so one day I got a phone call from him, and he had asked me if I could help him get into a drug treatment program. And so at the time in which Charlie was seeking services, our system looked a little different. So Charlie had nowhere to go that night. He told me that he was in the hospital, but he was going to be discharged that day, and that he'd take care of himself that night, but he would see me first thing in the morning. That day came and went, and I didn't see Charlie, and somebody came back and said the police were there to see me, and I came out, and they asked me if I knew of a man by the name of Charlie Cole, and I said yes. Why? So they said that they had found a body at the incinerator, and my card was in his wallet. And what went from a front page story, it landed on the back page and said body identified as a homeless man. Turns out Charlie was also sleeping in the dumpster right outside my office window. I was angry. He died as a result of not having treatment, not having a shelter bed and everything else. And so at that point we were angry, and I wrote an obituary, and by the time it read, there were over 300 phone calls. Within a week, we had started, we had gotten a memorial service done. He was cremated, buried, and then I was left with what do I need to do next? And lo and behold, within 3 months, we started a street outreach program called Operation Charlie, and really truly began what was our advocacy efforts of changing the way in which our community serves homeless folks. I'd like to think that his death was a motivator. This was a game changer for this organization, that not another person, not another human being should die in a dumpster. Certainly not under my watch. And so I'd like to think that he really did start what I believe is who we are today. So Charlie's buried at Woodland Cemetery, partly. I keep part of his ashes with me in my office, and it reminds me regularly why I'm still here and why I'm still doing what I'm doing.